Hey guys, it's me Carol. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today I have a super exciting video because I'm doing another installment in the little series here on my channel where I read like certain people. So I have read like fictional characters, so Spencer Hastings from Pretty Little Liars and Jess from Gilmore Girls, but I've also started to read like celebrities now, so Olivia Rodrigo and Jennifer Lawrence. I'll link my playlist with all of these videos in the cards and those videos down below so you guys can check them out. And today's celebrity is someone I love so much. I literally don't know if you want to be her best friend or just be her. The celebrity is Sadie Sink. If you don't know who Sadie Sink is, she just became really famous after she played Max on Stranger Things. I love her so much. Max is my favorite character. Like, I even have her little Funko here. Sadie Sink is like my inspiration, like what I aim to be in life. She's just so perfect. And she's also a reader, which is so much fun. So I can't wait to read her books and see if I like them or not. So how the series works is I'll pick 3 books and I'll just read them and get back to you guys with my thoughts. The first book we're going to be reading was mentioned in this article that I'll link in the description box down below. And this is what she had to say about it. It was the book she was currently reading, and the book is Bossypants by Tina Fey. I did not know who Tina Fey was, and I still don't know. I think she's a comedian. And this is a biography, so this is gonna be interesting. I'm going to be reading a book by someone I really don't know. One thing that bothers me a lot is that this is crooked. Can you guys tell? Like, this is just crooked. It bothers me, but it's okay. Yeah, this is the first book we're going to be reading, and I'll take you along with me, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, hey everyone, I'm back with my final thoughts on Bossypants by Tina Fey, and this humor does not work for me personally. It's not funny in my opinion, and it doesn't add anything to my life. Her humor is a bit questionable in my opinion. There were some quotes and jokes she made that made me feel uncomfortable, and I don't even want to repeat it to you guys because I don't want to offend anyone, because I felt like it was a bit offensive. I also think that memoirs and biographies aren't my favorite genre. They are usually a bit harder for me to get through. I've read Talking as Fast as I Can by Lauren Graham. Even though it was a good book, it was a bit harder for me to get through. I only pushed through it because she's one of my favorite actors. But as I don't know Tina Fey and I'm not the biggest fan of her, I can't find that inner strength to keep going, you know? I don't judge Sadie for liking this book because on Goodreads there's so many 5-star reviews, people saying they loved it and they laughed out loud. I just don't think it's the book for me. Everyone can like what they like, and it's not gonna make me want to stop being her fan or like loving her as much as I do, because people read different things. I'm just saying that it didn't work for me and that I sadly had to DNF it. I never DNF books, so you can see that it was just really not working for me and not making me happy. I DNF'd after reading 150 pages, which is like halfway through. I don't usually rate books if I DNF them, but for the sake of this video, if I were to give this book a rating, I would give it a 1 star. This was the first book we read, and I'm really excited to get to the other books because one book she was seen reading and the other is her favorite book of all time, and hopefully it will be better than this one. But yeah, you guys, this was the first book, and I'll see you guys soon when I'm back with the second one. And today we're going to be reading Sadie Sink's favorite book of all time. I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of scared. That first book kind of threw me off a bit, and if this is her favorite, I hope that it's good. And again, this book was featured in an article. I'll link it in the description box as usual, and this is what she had to say about it. They were just asking like questions and she answered what her favorite book was with this book. And the book is Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. I know this is a classic. It has a little penguin logo here, like, you know it's about to be hard. And I'm really glad because it's also really short. So if it's painful or if it's bad, I don't want to DNF again, so I'll be able to get through this hopefully very quickly. So I'm gonna read the back and tell you guys what the book is about because I have no idea. They are an unlikely pair. George is small and quick, dark of face. Lenny, a man of tremendous size, has the mind of a young child. Yet they have formed a family, clinging together in the face of loneliness and alienation. Laborers in California's dusty vegetable fields, they hustle work when they can, living a hand-to-mouth existence. For George and Lenny have a plan, to own an acre of land and a shack they can call their own. In the Salinas Valley, the fulfillment of their dreams seems to be within their grasp. But even George cannot guard Lenny from the Children! Come on. Now I get why Grinch wanted to ruin Christmas. Children are so loud. But even George cannot guard Lenny from the provocations of... For you to have an idea, there's this school for children literally right across my street, and they're so freaking loud every single day, and it's just great when you're a booktuber. So ignore the screaming children, please. But even George cannot guard Lenny from the provocations of a flirtatious woman, nor predict the consequences of Lenny's unswerving obedience to the things George taught him. So yeah, I'm really excited, and I hope you guys are too. I can definitely see Sadie reading this. She's really classy, really just put together. Like the penguin logo sold it to me. Like that's Sadie in the logo, gotta be honest. So yeah, let's get to this one, and hopefully it's gonna be good. What is it about people killing dogs in books? Like, it happened twice with Olivia Rodrigo's book, and it's about to happen in this one again. Like, I don't get it. Why do people do that in books all the time? I just have to say this book is by far a lot better than the biography. Like, I'm 52 pages in, and I'm loving it. So that's a good sign. I finished, oh my god, I finished Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck, and I'm so shocked. It was such a short book, but it got me in my feels. It was so emotional, and I connected to these characters in such a special way that I just didn't want to say goodbye to them at the end of this book. And what happened in the end, if you read this, you know, was really surprising to me, and it made me cry. I can see why this is a favorite. I really love this story, even though it's horrible. It's so powerful, and Lenny is such a nice dude. I'm really glad Sadie recommended this. I would have never picked it up if it weren't for a video like this, and I can see why it's one of her favorites. This is again very classy, and it talks about things such a beautiful way, and I think Sadie would really enjoy Lenny's character especially. I feel like she might really relate to him because he's just so kind and loving, and I feel like that's how she is. Like, that's how I see her. I'm gonna give this 5 stars. I have no complaints. This was so powerful, even for a short story like this. I loved it. This was amazing. Wow. It's me, and I'm back with the final book we're going to be reading for this video. I picked this next book because there's this picture of her holding it, and I'm gonna put the picture here. The book is The Glass Castle. Now, she's holding this book because she's part of the movie for it. So I think it was like kind of an ad, or like to tell people she was gonna be part of this project, but we're still gonna pretend this is one of her favorites, okay? And I just found out what it's about, and I'm not excited. It's another memoir. As I said in the beginning of this video, memoirs are not my thing, and I had to stop reading the first one, so hopefully this will be a little bit better. Let me read you what this thing's about. It's a remarkable memoir of resilience and this is already sounding so hard. Just a description, I can't pronounce the words. The Glass Castle is a remarkable memoir of resilience and redemption, and a revelatory look into a family at once deeply dysfunctional and uniquely vibrant. When sober, Jeanette's brilliant and charismatic father captured his children's imagination, teaching them physics, geology, and how to embrace life fearlessly. But when he drank, he was just honest and destructive. Her mother was a free spirit and didn't want the responsibility of raising a family. The Walls children learned to take care of themselves. They fed, clothed, and protected one another, and they eventually found their way to New York. So I have it on my Kindle, and we're just gonna see how it goes. I cannot DNF another book in this video, so I already made my choice. Let's get to it, shall we? Hey guys, I'm back. Can you guys see her? She's so cute. Yes, you are. She's adorable. And yesterday, I finished reading The Glass Castle. I'll put my reaction on the screen when I read the last page. I finished it. I don't know how to feel. So The Glass Castle was an emotional roller coaster. I teared up multiple times reading this story. It was so powerful, and this is what I mean by you don't need to like a genre to like a book. This was a memoir. I said it multiple times on this video. The memoirs are not my favorite thing to read, but this was a good book. So like, even if you don't enjoy the genre, you can still have a great time reading it because the book is worth it. So I loved my time reading this. It felt raw, it felt real, and it had a meaning to it. It wasn't just trying to be funny. It had a story, and she was trying to tell us something, and she accomplished it. I'm gonna give it 4 stars because if I compare it to all the other books I have read in this video, Of Mice and Men is still the best, and it deserves that first spot. So I'm gonna give it 4 stars because of that, but if I hadn't read Of Mice and Men before, I might have given it 5 stars, if that makes sense. When I get to this part of the video, I usually see a pattern in all of the books I picked, but for these ones, there was just one that threw me off a lot, which was Bossypants. Like, that one doesn't fit into anything of the other 2 books I read. So we're gonna pretend Bossypants never happened, and I'm gonna do this part of the video focusing only on Of Mice and Men and The Glass Castle. All of the books told a story, and it was a story worth telling. And I think that's one of the reasons why she enjoyed it. I think she wants to feel connected to these characters, but also feel pain, emotions that in the end are worth it. Even if you're suffering through the book, in the end, it's so rewarding to have said, I read this and wow, I gave it 5 stars. It was so good. So yeah, in the end, I really enjoyed her reading taste. Pretending Bossypants never happened, I really enjoyed it. And I think it's so interesting that Sadie reads these books because she's so young too. She's like 19. And for her to like these stories, it's just like, how more perfect can you be? So yeah, in the end, I really enjoyed my time with this video. It's always fun. I always feel way more connected to celebrities. Let me know which celebrity to do next in the comments down below. I'm planning on uploading 1 video like this every single week, so hopefully I'll get to your suggestions very soon. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below to be part of this wonderful family. I would love to have you here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!